Foam rolling is going to help us release that fascia, which is what is lying on top of the muscles, making us feel tense and tight and stopping our mobility, which means it's going to be harder to get a good range of motion when you're training and rebalance your posture and work on your flexibility. So I like to start with my back. Make sure that foam roller goes in the middle of your back, just below your shoulder blades. That's the bottom bit of your diaphragm. You can support your head with one hand if you need to, and the other arm I like to give a big hug, so we open those shoulder blades. Then I'm going to lift my hips. I'm rolling back down onto the top of my shoulders, rolling back down to the middle of my back, just below my shoulder blades. Don't come any lower. We don't want to roll into our lower back. Just big back muscles, upper back, roll and roll. So once you've done that, if you like, then you can start just below the shoulder blades. Activate your core muscles. So take a nice deep breath in. Empty from the bottom up, ribs come in and down, and then I'm just going to lean back a little bit with my upper body. Now I'm not taking all of my ribs all the way back, completely opening my core, keeping that core connected, lean back a little bit. Then I'm going to come down a little bit lower, lean back just a little bit, so I'm asking those vertebrae just to move a little bit together, dropping back, and I think I can do one more up the top, there. So then I'm going to roll a little bit onto my side, so I'm getting one big side of my back, rolling and then down, and you'll feel when you start coming onto those ribs where it's placed to stop, so just below the shoulder blades. Then the other side, little roll, in and down, good. After that, then we want to make sure that we're going to get those big muscles on the back, those tight muscles in your chest, and all the tension in your neck and shoulders out. And the best way to do that is to take under your arms. So foam roller is lengthways, lying down. Imagine you have a telephone in your hand, so you're going to put your hand up to your ear. The foam roller comes all the way in. I'm going to roll forwards towards my chest, roll back over, all the way back, looking for those tight knotty points. So if you find an area that's particularly tense, then we're going to take a couple of nice deep breaths in here. Breathe out, relax, sink down into it, see if it releases. So up to 5 to 6 breaths. If it's not going to release, then please move on. Don't start beating up on that muscle. Just let it go. It might need something else, might need to release first. So after we've gone all the way through that underarm section, stopping at those knotty points, then I'm going to take an arm out over my head, breathe in, stretching, lifting up here, getting that length onto those big lat muscles in my back, and release down. One more time, stretch, and release. Good. Then we take exactly the same on the other side, working under the armpit all the way around. For your chest, the foam roller is going to come at 45 degrees. I like to take my top knee forwards, arm is out, and turn your thumb downwards. Okay, so if I move my hair and I move, you can see that I'm going to be rolling up on top of that shoulder and down onto my chest. We're looking for that upper pectoral, so from about here up to the top of the shoulder. That is the area that you're rolling. Don't come all the way down here, that's going to be very uncomfortable. Okay, so upper chest. So then I can use my leg to push my body up and down, again looking for those tight points. If I find one, then I can relax, take a few deep breaths here, and release. Let your body relax, try and let go of that tension. Again, if after 4 or 6 breaths it doesn't release, then just move on and take the next area. Then we're going to come down and look at our TFL, which is the front of your hips. So if you had jeans on, this is where the pocket would be. Put your hand in your pocket, and that is exactly the area from your hip bone down to the top of your thigh that we're going to want to roll there. So, put your hip bone on top of the foam roller, other knee forwards, and my body isn't directly up and down. I'm pulling forwards 45 degrees, and you can come all the way down if you like. Okay, again I'm going to use my feet, push up, and roll back down. Okay, looking again for those tight bits. I might need to rotate a little bit in or rotate a little bit out, but again I'm not going directly on the side. And we take the other side, rolling, in and out. So again, up to a minute on each hip side, working through those tight areas. Then we need to work on those inner thighs. So I'm going to put the roller lengthways this time. First roll, I'm going to take from the knee to about the middle of my thigh, and then the next set I will take from the middle of the thigh all the way up to my groin. So I'm putting my knee on top of the foam roller, and then I'm rolling halfway up, back and down. Okay, so again, same routine, looking for those tight points, stopping and breathing. And once it's fine, you can move on. Then I'm going to take the roller to the middle of my thigh and roll all the way up in by my hip and roll out again. And this one is a bit naughty on me today, I can feel that. Rolling and roll out. Again, stop, breathe when you need to, relax, let the tension go. Let your body melt onto the foam roller. And release. Follow that up with the other side to make sure that we're balanced, and then you want to follow that up with some activations.